Hey guys, happy Friday! Who's excited for Friday? So today I'm just going to show you guys a few things that I got from my order, and then we're going to get into some makeup. So it's going to be just a quick overview of a few things that I bought, a couple of new things, and we're going to be using those things today. So when you jump on, say hey. There will be a live red box up at the top if you're watching this live. And if you're catching the replay, then just put hashtag missed you and say hey. So I just restocked on a lot of my goodies that I needed for my makeup kit. I just like to restock on things. So I'm going to show you, what I restocked and then a couple of new things that I got. So I will get started with that. So I restocked on my Pure Rose gel cleanser. I love this cleanser because it is super nice. It smells really good. It smells like real roses. So the cool thing about Farmasi is that we make everything in-house, including we have a rose garden. So it is like fresh roses in here. And so they make everything in-house. So this Pure Rose cleansing gel helps with redness. And my redness has been a lot better because it used to be way worse. And so I just restocked on that. Restocked on my favorite Strobe Primer. Restocked on my favorite, what am I trying to say? My favorite foundation, the Stay Matte. My favorite. This one's only $12.90, you guys. $12.90, and I get it for half off. And then my powders for setting, the translucent, and then the face perfecting. So I restocked on those. I got a free pigment. So maybe I'll use it today. I have to look at it. I don't even remember what color I chose, but I got a free goodie. And then for those of you who don't know, we have a home care line called Mr. Wipes. It is a vegan, all vegan products. This is our laundry detergent for whites. So I got the one for just like regular, the dark colors. And then I loved it so much that I wanted to get the one for whites as well. But I love this household line, the Mr. Wipes, so good. Number one, it's vegan, so it's going to be all good ingredients in it. But number two, like the products are really good. Super concentrated with the laundry detergent. I love the multi-purpose cleaner. I just got in the fabric spray too. I love to find like really good brands. Like I've been saying, I've been trying to find brands that are vegan or non-toxic for pretty much everything. So I love that. Then I also got the charcoal activated black mask. So this is for those of you who are oily or have large pores. So I'm usually not either one of those, but we all have pores and we all get blackheads. So I really bought it because I wanted it to do my nose. Plus, I secretly got it for my husband because he complains about blackheads all the time. So I want him to try it out. But it is purifying, helps purifies the skin and pores with activated charcoal. It pulls out blackheads. It detoxifies your pores, and it's for all skin types really, but more if you have oily skin, you're gonna love this activated charcoal mask. So I saw someone using this and I really liked the results, so I decided to give it a try. Not that I need another mask because I have so many. And the other thing I got, so this is our tea tree bar soap. This thing is giant. I was not expecting it to be this big. We do make it in travel size too. And I was like, oh, no, I'll get like the full bar of it. I don't need a travel size one. This thing is massive. like compared to a normal bar of soap, the normal bar of soap is like half of this. This thing is huge. And I think it was like, I don't even know how much, but it was cheap. So the tea tree soap, if you like bar soap, for two things. One, it's good for oily and combination skin, but it's antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal because of the tea tree in it. But I really bought this because I want to wash my brushes with it. I've heard so many of my beauty sisters raving about how they wash their brushes with the tea tree soap, and it disinfects it, it cleans it, and it works really well. So I was like, well, I will try it out. So stay tuned for a video on this of washing your brushes, because I feel like a lot of people ask me how often do you wash your brushes, how do you wash your brushes. So I think I'm going to make a video about it to show you guys, but I'm very excited to try this out. So those are the few things that I got in my box. Now the things that we are going to try today is this mineral water and this lippy. Okay, this mineral water. Now when it came out, I was excited, but also I've never used one, so I didn't really, I just bought it because it was new and I wanted to try it out because I've never tried a mineral water spray before, and I didn't really think it was a necessary product to have. However, the reviews that I've seen on this are so awesome that I'm like, well, now I definitely need to buy it, because I kind of held off for a minute. Now, if you look at this packaging, it looks exactly like another brand that is at Ulta that I saw when I went to Ulta the other day, and it's by Evian, and it's like the same bottle, but it's the same concept, and that bottle was like this big. This bottle is bigger. Now, I don't know what the fluid ounces are in the other one, but this stuff, okay, so basically what mineral water does is it helps to lock in moisture. So, even for those of you who are oily, if you find that you're getting oily throughout the day, or that your makeup is breaking up, or you get really shiny, or you just have oily skin in general, that means that your skin is actually dehydrated. 9 out of 10 times, that's what it means. So you need to use hydrating products first before you go in with your makeup, and let it soak in for like 10 to 15 minutes before you apply foundation. Because if you go in with it too soon, then it might not work out for you. But so this basically hydrates your skin, and softens it. And I'm just reading like the back. It has so many minerals in it, vitamin B5. It balances out your skin. Yeah, it just has a ton of different, it says like all the minerals that it has on the side. I love this packaging. It's really cool. So I'm excited to try this before we actually go in with foundation to see how it hydrates the skin. So I'm not even going to put my moisturizer on. I didn't do anything to my face. I just washed it. That was it. So we're going to go in with this first, and then for our last step, we're going to go in with this new shade. This looks so pretty. I feel like it matches my shirt, but this is in the shade Confidence. And I think this is going to be a great fall color. I also plan on doing a video of just showing all of the liquid matte lipsticks for fall, like different fall colors. So I'm just gonna put this back there. So let's go in with this spray. So I'm just gonna shake it real good. And it is for all skin types. Let's just read the directions first, shall we? Spray on as often as necessary. Spray onto the skin in a fine mist. Leave on for 2 to 3 minutes, then gently pat dry. Then it says tip. No, it doesn't. Never mind. That is another language. I thought it said tip. Anyways, let's spray this. Okay. Wow, that feels really cooling on the skin. Like, really refreshing, actually. It feels like you just kind of just sprayed some water on your face, that's what it is. It's mineral water, but it really feels that way. But it feels really cooling, really refreshing for summer. And you can refresh your makeup with it too. But yeah, we're just gonna let that soak into our skin, let it drink it up. So, while we wait for that to dry, maybe I should have done that first. I feel like this is gonna take, it's gonna take 2 to 3 minutes to dry. Oh, this is what I could do while we wait for that to dry. This is our other brush set. So I showed you guys the Pro brush set that comes in this bag, which are the smoked out purpley pretty brushes. I'm going to take these all out actually, because we're going to use them. And then I also showed you guys these paddle brushes. I used this one in my last video for foundation, but today we're going to do some cream contouring with this one because I forgot to do it in my last video. So it came in this pouch, and this is the blush one. This is it's like satin blush, so pretty. But look at these gorgeous brushes, you guys. I'm going to take them out of the packaging. These are so pretty. I love girly colors. So, I mean, I love these smoked out ones because they're really, really cool and metallic and nice. And these ones are different. These are just the prettiest blush color. These brushes are so aesthetically pleasing, like all of them. Like, who doesn't love this cute pink girly iridescent color? These smoked out brushes, and then these very nice blush brushes. Now, I love how soft these brushes are, and I'm excited for this brush in particular. Don't know why, I just am. So yes, it comes in a four piece. So this whole thing retails for $24. So you get 4 brushes plus a bag that it comes with. I think it's 24 anyway. So I'll show you what comes in this set versus the other set really quick. So this set this is technically a foundation brush, and this is a flat brush. Most people aren't familiar with this as a foundation brush, but you could really use this for anything. You could even use it for concealer, for anything, even powders, but it is flat. So this is meant to be a foundation brush, but you don't have to use it for that. So it comes with that. It comes with this big fluffy brush that you can use for powder. And then it comes with this blending brush, which I am also excited for, and then an angled brush. Okay, so these 4 brushes come in the blush set. It's different than the Pro set because the Pro set comes with 6 brushes, and it comes with a kabuki brush, which I prefer as a foundation brush. It comes with this blending brush. Now let me show you the difference between the two. So you can see that this blending brush it has longer bristles, and it's less densely packed. It's a little bit more movable. This one is shorter bristles and more densely packed. Both are really great to have. You kind of need both because they do totally different things, even though they're both like blending brushes. Okay, and then the difference between the angled brushes, because they both come with an angled brush. This one is a little bit thicker and well, yeah, just thicker, basically. This one's just smaller and thinner. But they're both really awesome. And then the smoked one also comes with those shader and shadow brushes, and then this flat brush. So that's the difference. Okay, now, oh, that's all soaked into my skin. It feels good. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky at all. So that is good. So now I'm going to go in with my tried and true primer. So this is the Strobe Primer. Hey, Kelly. And I'm just going to, I love this stuff. You guys know that already. You guys know how much I love this Strobe Primer. It's just so glowy and leaves just, it feels so good. I love to hydrate my skin underneath my foundation. Okay. So we are going to start with our brows first. And you don't want to take a lot of time, because I feel like this video is going to be so long. I'm just going to take my angled brush and I'm going to use the brow powder today. Let me just comb through these real quick. All right. I love this brow powder. All right, just trying to do this as quickly as possible here. But I just like to go with the natural shape of the brow. I don't really like to change the shape of it. You know, some people do. And I just like to go with my natural shape. Yeah, I love this powder. I prefer powder most of the time. Pencils are nice too, but I just really like working with powder. I just think it's easy to use, for me anyway. And it does what I need it to do. Plus, if you do make a mistake, you could easily fix it. But there is that. So brows are on. I need to find, I'll have to find it after. Trying to find my setting brow gel. I have so many things, you guys. Here it is. Okay. So, just gonna set that in place with some clear brow gel, so your brows don't move throughout the day. All done. All right, let's move on to the eyes. Lately, I've been really doing my eyes first and then doing my foundation because I really do like how my makeup turns out better when I let the primer sit on my face instead of just doing primer, waiting a couple minutes, and then going in with foundation. I really like when you let it sit in and soak in. It makes a difference. It really does. And this eyeshadow primer. My face, you guys, it feels so smooth. Wow. From that mineral water. It feels so smooth and hydrated. Huh. Impressed. But I love this eye primer. You guys know this. This is a must-have for me. I will never do my eyeshadow without this primer, because it just evens out all of my little discoloration in my lids. And then this guy decided to show up for the last couple days and just has been like there. I don't pop my pimples, okay, or blemishes. Never. Don't do it. Just don't. So I am just going to put some of that right on top because it takes the redness away and it looks like it's not even there. You guys, look. It disappeared. Do you see that? It disappeared. Blemish be gone. Because it takes away the redness, you cannot see it now. Let's see, I have one other red spot right here. So let's do this. Gone. Gone. You guys, this stuff is no joke. It takes away all of the redness. So any blemishes that you have, they just disappeared from my face. I just tried it one day and it just worked. Insane, you guys. And this primer, I don't remember how much it is. Maybe $12.90. I feel like a lot of things are $12.90. I don't even know. But it's the best primer on planet Earth. Like, blemishes are gone. You cannot see them now. Anyways, I'm getting off my rant. You guys need it in your life. If you struggle with blemishes or any redness around your blemishes, I don't get breakouts or blemishes very often, but when I do, obviously I use this and it's magical. Literally magical. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what kind of eyes I want to do today, you guys. Ooh, this is pretty. I got the smoky pigment for free. Our pigments, I'm not really sure if we still are carrying them or phasing them out because, for a really good reason though. Not because they're not good, because I love the pigments. But we are getting some eyeshadow palettes. You guys, we're getting some eyeshadow palettes, and I haven't seen them yet, but I'm very excited and it seems really promising. So I think we're coming out with 3 eyeshadow palettes, I want to say. And I think 2 of them have 12 shades in it and one of them has 18 shades in it. So I'm sure that I will be getting all of them. because eyeshadow palettes are my weakness. That is one thing that like I have the most of are eyeshadow palettes. I really need to go through some of mine and get rid of them. I'm not even kidding. I have probably over 50 palettes. It's bad. It is bad. Okay, so I'm just taking, this is Warm Taupe. And I'm just, I think I want to do something kind of, I don't know. Not really, I did something really bold yesterday with like this bright pink look. Kind of want to do something neutral today. Yeah, I kind of want to do something neutral, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I love this palette. This is like more of a fall palette. This little trio here. All right, I am going to use this brush now. And I'm going to take that middle shade in this palette. Okay, so this brush is a little bit more densely packed, but it's blending out nicely. I feel like I always come on live at random times. I figure most people watch the replay. But if you do jump on, say hi. Maybe I'll do some gold on my eyes today. I don't know, but then I kind of want to, let's see. I need to like find, maybe I can find a color that matches my shirt. I'm sure that I have something. Nope, that one's too pink. I'm gonna go on the hunt now. Gots to find a purpley shade. I know I have it. Of course I have it somewhere. Guys, like, I'm telling you, the amount of palettes that I have is unfreaking real. Unreal. Ooh, Huda Beauty. This palette might be good. All right, should I do it? Should I do this purple shade? Because this matches pretty well. All right, maybe I'll just do a little bit of purple. We're just doing all different things. I got cool tones and warm tones going on here. No rules. No rules. Just a little purple. I'll tell you, honestly, I just wing things as I go. Sometimes I have something in mind. Usually, I just do whatever feels right in the moment. I just get creative in the moment. Sometimes I'm just not as inspired. Well, it matches my shirt. We'll just match my shirt. How about that? We're just gonna do that. We're gonna do some purple and gold. because why not? By the way, I'm obsessed with these shirts. I have them. I have 2 different ones. Just really packing that color on. I have this shirt. This is the first time I'm wearing this one. Just got it in yesterday. It's from a brand called Vichy Collection. And they're an online boutique. Just like Pink Lily is an online boutique. And I am obsessed with these shirts because I love the distressing on it. Because it, like, I love graphic tees. I'm just like doing whatever over here. I'm gonna add a little bit of brown on top of that. Just to tone it down a bit. But I love these distressed tees because it's just different and I love the distressed look. Sometimes graphic tees can be boring, so I like the little rips in it and stuff. All right, just adding a little bit of brown to that. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Don't worry, we're gonna clean it all up. I know it looks crazy. And then we're gonna do some gold. So, figure out what kind of gold I wanna use. There is a gold in this palette, but maybe. Let me check one other palette. Here it is. Let's see. Now that's more bronzed. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go in with this bronze shade. All right, this is maybe that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna go on with that bronze shade just in the center. Oh, that matches perfect. Okay, hang on. I'm wanting to use some setting spray with it. So I'm going to take, this is literally my favorite shader brush, you guys. I'm not even lying at all or kidding you of how much I love this shader brush. I don't know why I like it so much. I don't know what it is about it, but it picks up color so well. And it just, I don't know. I just really like it. So I'm going to spray some Time Locker setting spray on it. Here we go. Yes, this is what I wanted. This is the color I wanted. Because sometimes golds can be, they're just, there's different shades of gold. I just really love the foiled metallic look. But I could have just used my finger if I wanted to. Okay, we're gonna blend that in, don't worry. So this one is from a ColourPop palette called Golden State of Mind. I don't think that you can get this palette anymore. I think they discontinued or retired it. But it is one of my favorites for shimmer. It's all shimmers. So we're matching, right? I can't believe that I found 2 colors to match my shirt. I mean, I can, but I can't. Because clearly I have a problem and own every eyeshadow palette ever. Okay. So I'm just gonna make sure this is blended here. Gonna add a little bit more purple. Purples could be hard to work with because depends on the purple. Some purples are harder to work with than others. But anyways, now that I got like the base down for that, I'm actually going to go in with my foundation now. And we will come back to the eyes. We will come back. So let's do our foundation now. Let's see. How about we do a different combo today? How about we do the BB cream instead of the CC cream with the Stay Matte on top? How about that? So, I am going to be using my Kabuki brush today. I can't forget that we're cream contouring today. I forgot last time. I just like went in with powder and then it was too late. Once you powder, you can't go in cream contour. Now, I do have the contour stick and I am just not a fan of contour sticks in general. It's not that it's bad. It's just not my preferred way to cream contour. I need to get some other I'm just doing a quick layer of this BB cream. This is in the shade medium. This is my tan shade because I did self tan earlier. I prefer like to cream contour with either like a concealer that's a darker shade or a foundation that's a darker shade. We do make this foundation called the Pata cream, and that's the only foundation that I've never tried from Farmasi because it's a cream to powder. And the shade selection is not that great. So I never really talk about the Pata cream. But it is a cool concept. I haven't used anything that's cream to powder in a very long time. But I did see someone contouring with it. So, because there's basically 4 like light to medium shades. And there's like 4 dark shades. So it's slightly versatile, but it's just not enough of a shade range, and it's all yellow undertones. There's no pink undertones in that line. So I have more of a pink undertone, and so I just never really bought it. But So now I'm going to go in with my Stay Matte foundation, and I think I'm going to use shade 3 today. I just love this stuff. You guys already know how much I love this Stay Matte foundation. I honestly didn't know if I would like it because sometimes I don't really like a matte finish. I like a satin matte finish, but I have to say that it's very lightweight on the skin. Because some foundations that are super matte tend to be heavy, but this one isn't. So at first I was hesitant. Plus, like, the price point, I'm just like, oh, it's probably going to be, like, super matte and drying. Look at my face right now, though. It's still glowing. I thought it was going to be super matte and super drying and heavy. And so that's been my experience. And it's not at all. Not at all. And when you put, so think about the layers that we put on. If you guys missed it, if you're just jumping on, I did, I think I put it away, the mineral water spray as a base. Then I went in with my Strobe Primer, so I really hydrated my face. And then I put the BB cream on, which is super lightweight just for like my first layer. And then I went in with the Stay Matte foundation. And look at that like glow popping through. Now, I don't have oily skin. So for someone who does have oily skin, you're going to want to hydrate underneath, but you would skip the BB cream part. Because you don't need that, and you would go in with 2 layers of the Stay Matte foundation. Okay, so next we are moving on to the concealer. Hey, Rachel. I always get the sides of my nose. Okay. Beauty sponge. Love this beauty sponge, by the way. I've been using it for a week now, and it's really good. Really, really good. Super impressed with it. So I am just highlighting the center of my face. This shade is in light ivory for the concealer because I want it to be brighter. Some people don't like to do this, and that's okay. You would just use a darker concealer. I'm going to show you guys the difference between, so this is technically a foundation brush, but I already told you that you could also use it for concealer. So we're going to try it out today for concealer, and I'm going to show you the difference between using a brush and using a sponge. Okay. Make sure it's just blended out. And then on the other side, I'm going to use the sponge. Okay, so there really isn't a ton of difference between the two. I would say this side is a tiny bit brighter because the naturally sponges soak up just a tiny bit more product than a brush would, but I really like this for the concealer. And you can really get right up in there because it's so small, so you can get right up in there. Actually, like, I'm very impressed with that brush and the way that that just blended out. But I'm just gonna go over it with the blender. Okay. Okay, let me forget to skip the cream contour, so we're gonna do that now. So I am gonna take the contour stick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous about how this is gonna go. Just because I really wish that I had like something more creamy other than a concealer stick. Like I said, it's not that it's bad, I just don't prefer sticks in general. But the color on this one is really good. I like the color. I'm gonna look like a crazy person now. Okay. All right. I'm going to stick with that for now. So I'm going to use this oval brush to blend it out. Okay. I think that that is the best blend that I've ever gotten from this stick. We're gonna finish. I always go up and back. Cream contouring takes so long to blend out, but it's worth it in the end, typically. All right, guys, hang on, let me do this side so I can show you one side of my face versus the other. All right, wait, let me do my jawline. Wow, I'm not even kidding you guys. I am impressed. I'm telling you, I don't really love stick contouring, but this brush may have just changed the game. Wow. All right. I love it. What do you guys think? Give me some hearts if you love this. Look at this side of my face, all blended out. Now, obviously, I have to finish, but it doesn't look like, oh my God, like I'm very impressed, you guys. All right, let's blend the rest out. I can't believe how nicely this is blending with this brush. I'm telling you, I use other brushes when I've used the stick, and I felt like it was patchy, and I didn't know if it was the stick itself or what, but obviously it's not. Obviously it's not. If I can use this and it is not patchy. I cannot believe. Wow. I guess I was just using the wrong brushes. That's weird. Even with the sponge, I felt like it was patchy before. Clearly, I've been missing out on this. Well, this brush just came out, so I can't say anything about that, but okay, now it's not super contoured in terms of like, I need to clean it up a bit. When you cream contour, sometimes it can end up being thicker than what you want it to be, but don't worry, we're gonna clean it up a bit. But that is a nice contour. It just takes, I just feel like it just takes a while. That's the only thing about cream contouring, is obviously I could have contoured in like 5 seconds if I was using powder versus the cream. But the great thing about cream contouring is that it lasts a bit longer than just regular powder. I've mentioned that before, that like celebrity makeup artists, they do everything cream first and then they go over with powder so that it lasts a really long time. All right, so now we're gonna set everything in place. So I'm gonna be taking my translucent powder and making sure there's this, I don't know why, but this concealer does not crease, which is great. That's a great thing. But I always check anyway. Thank you for the love. I feel like I never see who's jumping on until way later than you jump on. So just setting the center of the face to keep it bright with that translucent powder. Okay. Actually, I think for today, I'm going to skip my face perfecting powder because I don't want to mess with the color. And I'm just going to do translucent powder all over my face. So I am just going to set the rest of my face with the translucent powder. And I think we're actually going to clean up the contour a bit also. So the good thing about translucent powder is that if you cream contour, it's not going to mess with the coloring. But if I were to put that face perfecting powder and Cool Light on it, because it's going to change the coloring a little bit, so that's why I skipped that one today. Okay, so in order to clean up a little bit, just so it's not as wide, I mean, you could leave it like that. There's no rule saying that you can't. I'm just gonna go and clean it up a little. So the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth is the angle that you usually want to go for. And I just like to use my sponge. So this is just going to clean up anything. Make it a little sharper is all. Obsessed. I love this, you guys. All right, so let's just go in with a little bit of bronzer now. Just a little bit to warm it up. I'm actually going to use this fluffy brush that came in the blush set. That's why I was excited for this, because this is going to be my new bronzing brush. So excited. Just going to warm up the complexion just a bit. That is all. Just use a very little amount. And then we're going to go in with some blush. So, what color? Oh, we gotta use Pink Lily right here. I used this the other day in my other video, but oh well. I'm just gonna pop that on right there because it matches. I love this blush. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's so pretty and pink. Like a pinky purple. I like to take a little bit of my nose recently. It gives you like that sunburnt look. I don't know. I've seen a couple of influencers doing that, and I like the way that it looks. I think it looks cute. She cute. All right, so let's go back to the eyes now and just make sure that everything is to our liking with the blending. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of more gold to my left eye. Just a bit more. Just a little. I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. I just want to make sure that it blends together and kind of fades off. All right, perfect. Now I'm gonna go in with just like a lighter transition shade for up top. Just a very, I'm just gonna grab something from another palette. There we go. Now it looks more blended. All right, now we're gonna do the lower lash line. So let's see. So actually, I think I'm going to take this little angled brush here. Let's try it out, shall we? I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go in with let's see, I'm going to go in with a brown, the brown that I used on the outer corner. I'm going to use the brown first. And then I'm going to smoke it out with purple. I like monochromatic looks sometimes. Like, I sometimes like when your eyeshadow matches your outfits. I think it's cool. I know some people are like, it's like those people who say you can't wear white after Labor Day. How about I wear what I want, when I want, how I want, and I'll do my makeup however I want, when I want, how I want. I think this looks really cool. Really, really cool. Now, let's see. I think I'm gonna actually line with a deep brown shade. I'm gonna line with a deep brown shade instead of black. Just like lightly winged it out, just like this, the babiest of wings you could ever have. Just the tiniest little wing. When in doubt, wing it out. Okay. I'm gonna do something really fun, and I'm gonna pop a little bit of gold on the lower lash line. I love these fun liners. These liners are so fun. Look at how cool that it makes the lower lash line just by adding in a little bit of that gold, this champagne. So pretty. You can even use these liners as a eyeshadow if you wanted to. If you really like sparkles. That looks so cool. I love experimenting and just like doing whatever. You know? You know. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now I am going to take a highlight. I'm actually going to use this highlight from the Peach palette because I think it matches the best out of all of the highlights that I have, because it's more of a golden-y highlight instead of like a, I should say like more of a deeper gold. All right, so now I gotta dust that bake away. So I'm just gonna, look at how that just cleaned it up. So your face looks more lifted, if that makes sense to you. All right, now I am going to just highlight the brow bone and also the inner corner. So I'm going to take that highlight and I'm going to spray a little bit of setting spray on it. I like to wrap it. Some people just do a little dot in the corner. You could just do it like this. I just like to wrap mine up like that and just kind of like blend it in. Basically, this is the difference. This is just the inner corner. This is with it wrapped. So there's just a little bit, I'm just taking it a little bit higher is all. I feel like this tutorial took forever today. Because we still have to do some mascara. So, gonna do my favorite combo. So first I'm gonna use an eyelash primer. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Extreme Curl Mascara for one coat. Same thing on the other side. I love that this wand is curved. And this mascara is maybe the most expensive that we have. Expensive as in it's $14.90 versus our cheapest, which is $8.90. And I like to combine them and mix them. So that one, I've explained this before, but the Extreme Curl I love because it has a curved wand and it has a fiber brush. So it really curls your lashes and it separates them nicely and gives you some volume. And then the Zen Mascara is a silicone wand and it further separates your lashes more and lengthens them. So they have little tiny bristles on them, little silicone bristles. And I just like the combination of the two for like my best false lash look. But obviously it's not necessary. Anyone else make the weirdest faces when you apply mascara? Especially when I do the lower lash line. Oh. Got a little bit in my eye there. I'll have to get it later. Okay. Now we're going to set that in place. Oh no, we got to do our lips first. And then we're going to set it in place. And then we're done here. And then we're done here. And I forgot to put my lip conditioner on, which is a must. An absolute must. All right, so we're going to be using the shade Confident today. And I have not even swatched this yet, so I don't even know what it looks like. It just looks like it'll match. It looks like a very nice fall color. Ooh, it is purple, a purpley color. I'm not even gonna do liner today, lip liner. I'm just gonna go in. Ooh. Ooh. When you're working with deeper colors, just take your time. Well, hello. Okay. Well, that is a pretty intense color. I like it though. It is really pretty. It is very nice for fall. I am going to be ordering a couple more shades. So I do have that deep berry one, which that one would have been pretty with this look as well. Because it was more like, that's more like a cherry color. This is really pretty, but we're going to do something to just make it even better. Where is... Nope. There it is. So I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and I want to ombre this. This is so different for me, you guys, but I love it. It's like a very grungy shade. That's how I would describe this look as more like a grungy shade. I like it. I like it. Let me spray my face now with some Time Locker. And the great thing about these liquid lipsticks, you guys know, I have said this 1,000 times. I'd never liked liquid lipsticks before I met this one because I didn't like the way that they felt, number one. Number two, they were always super drying. They were just not good. They just were not good. Since I met this one, she cute. She cute and she's a keeper. So we are getting every single color in this liquid lipstick because I love the formula and it doesn't come off. You can eat and drink and don't have to worry about it coming off. Not going to come off on your mask when you talk either. That's a bonus. So yeah. What do you guys think? Let me pull out my little... I think these are called like tendrils or tendrils or tendons or whatever they're called. I forget the correct term for it, but it just completes the look here. What do you guys think of this look? It's so different. It is like a transition fall look, right? Because we have some purples, which are to me like more fall, and then we have some gold. And it matches my shirt. What do you guys think? I am just, out of all of the things, I'm super impressed with this brush. Like, I was not expecting it to be that good. To blend that out. To blend out the cream contour and that stick. Because... I never really talk about that stick because the couple times that I did use it, I felt it was a little patchy and I thought that it was the formula, but clearly it wasn't. Clearly it was my technique in the brush that I was using. So I gave her another chance. But I love this brush set as well, and I loved the way that these brushes applied and did all the things. So anyways, You guys, as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am here to answer any questions for you. Please don't be afraid to reach out to me. Just because I'm obsessed and am affiliated with Farmasi doesn't mean that this is the only brand that I use, number one. But number two, because I'm a makeup artist, I use all brands. But I love to showcase what I use on a daily basis. Like I use this brand on a daily basis. So it is my most used brand. That doesn't mean I'm never going to use another brand again. But just because I'm affiliated with them doesn't mean anything, you guys. I will be honest with you, and I only showcase things that I feel are really, really worth talking about. Otherwise, I just don't share about it. So anyways, I really like this look. Give me some hearts if you guys also like it. And yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. There is no pressure. And you guys, there are a couple of ways to just get your makeup. So you could just be a customer if you just want a couple things, or you always have the option to become a beauty influencer. That doesn't mean you need to work a business. That just means you get 50% off products and you have the ability to, but there's no pressure there. So anyways, for those of you who are just jumping on, because I see like a couple people are watching, but I don't see them popping up. But say hello, first of all, because I feel like I'm talking to myself this whole time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look or like this look. And if you're just jumping on, make sure you go back and watch the replay. And have a wonderful Friday. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.